I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move to reports of officers, mayor's report. Comment at this time, I think from the end. Move to village clerk, Ms. Betty Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight to welcome us into our new session of 4 years for most of us. And I'd like to first officially give you the results according to the Cook County Clerk's Office of the April 9, 2013 election. For the office of mayor, a total of votes of 1,460 were cast. Enoch Benson, 204. Derek Burgess, 391. Bernice Brewer-Hurst Houston, 178. David A. Hanks, 659. For village clerk, total votes cast was 1,460. Charlene McCrary, 223 votes. Barbara Campbell Pruitt, 370 votes. Nora Lee Dabner, 122 votes. Deborah Williams, 697 votes. For the trustee, Village of Sauk Village, 3 options. We have Eddie Kimball. The total cast vote was 1,460. Eddie Kimball was 249. Carla Phillips was 191. Jacqueline Clemens, 164. Deborah Deb Davis, 386. Edward Ed Myers, 631. Elizabeth Beth Zupan, 418. Francine Anderson, 215. Sharif Elamine, 129. Deshaun King, 109. Linda G. Washington, 463. Rosie L. Williams, 599. Trustee for a 2-year term, total cast votes was 1,460. Hope A. Moody was 301. Jeffrey Morton was 656. Helen Washington was 302. Those results have been certified by Cook County, Illinois. And lastly, I'd like to thank Colleen Bauman as my deputy clerk for the 4 years. She did a great job and she assisted me as needed for 4 years. Unfortunately, she's moved. And I have to appoint another village clerk today. So, at this time, I would like Sherry Jasinski to step up. I've asked Sherry to fill in as my deputy clerk for 2 reasons. Number 1, Sherry's been wearing many hats and she does them all very well. Number 2, the village needs a clerk in-house full-time. The village clerk's job is a part-time job. This way, if somebody needs something and the village clerk is not available, Sherry is more than happy to pitch in wherever needed, and now she can pitch in even more so because she is now going to be your deputy clerk. In the event that you cannot reach me, feel free to call Sherry Jasinski. If you'd like to raise your right hand, I, Sherry Jasinski, having been appointed to the office of Deputy Village Clerk, in the Village of Sauk Village, in the County of Cook and will, of course, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Deputy Village Clerk, according to the best of my ability. Thank you so much.
And move to village treasurer. We can move to village attorney, Mr. Wilson.
Yes, actually, we have a couple matters. Happy to report on 2 cases. One filed by Henrietta Turner in and a number of the trustees individually. We filed, in an attempt to get the case over with in as early a stage as possible, we filed motions to dismiss. The judge in the circuit court handed down a very nice decision, agreed with our arguments, and dismissed the case against
Thank you very much. Move to village engineer, Mrs. Arnett.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, just an update on this year's street improvement program. 223rd Street is essentially done, and that finished ahead of schedule. And then we awarded the contract for the remainder of the street improvement program at the last meeting. The kids did a great job with that, and that came in way under budget, which is great news. So that's more MFT money that we can use for something else down the line. And that will be starting at the end of May. And then secondly, following up on something that Trustee Burgess had asked about a while ago, the possibility of repairing the railroad crossing on Torrance Avenue, right up the way here. And it took a long time to track down, but we finally got in touch with Norfolk Southern. And everybody knows that Torrance Avenue is being resurfaced, repaired right now by IDOT. Norfolk Southern, they said go ahead and pave over those tracks. So I believe those are the southernmost tracks? Or the northern? Thank you. So there's a bunch of broken concrete there, crossing's not good. So they actually have plans to reuse those tracks down the line, but I guess it's gonna be a while before they're gonna redo their whole intersection. But in the meantime, they just said, go ahead and pave over them, and then at least in the short term, we'll have a nice little crossing there. So we're talking to IDOT on Thursday. We've got a meeting set up, and I'll let you know how that turns out. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Move on. Number 3, Parks and Recs Committee, Trustee Puskey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're planning on having a parade over the July 4th holiday. We have applications at the Village Hall here. You can come in with our application if you'd like to put a float in it. We are continuing the sign-ups for the Sports Association Little League will be this Thursday from 5 to 6 at the Community Center. We're still looking for teams to have a Memorial Day fundraiser, softball games up at the baseball field. So anybody like to put a team together, or any organization like to put a team together, just go ahead. It'll be 16-inch softball. So we'll be selling hot dogs and stuff out of the concession stand. So if you have a team you'd like to enter it, please do so. Contact me or leave a message to Village Hall. I still need committee members for our committee for Parks and Recs. Anybody interested, contact me here at the Village. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That's my report.
So the Orders Review Committee, Trustee Myers.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a couple items I'd like to bring up tonight. First of all, the last 4 years, the Ordinance Review Committee has amended a lot of ordinances, and we also created a few of them, somewhere around 171. Some were requested by the residents of the village, Sauk Village, other was done to do the day-to-day operation. We have completed the complication of the village code. We will bring it up one last time to the board to appropriate money for the final print. It went a little higher, so we have to bring it back to the board. I would also like to thank Debbie Williams and all the department heads for their outstanding job doing this. It was a long time, but each department head took the time and went through their section, and we produced a book that you would be proud of. I'll also remind the residents, all of our ordinances on the website, the Sauk Village website, and you can see any and all our residents. If you have any problem at all, please either contact myself or Ms. Williams. Second item. Once again, I am proposing to the mayor and the board of trustees to make a neighborhood watch reportable committee, which will give a report at the board meeting and have a trustee in charge of that. It is definitely something that the village and the entire town has requested and looking forward to. This can assist the residents in watching over our streets and our homes of our neighbors. The neighborhood watch is set up to meet on the third Thursday at 7 p.m. at the fire station. I would like to thank Chief Tallfrigan for giving us the time and at the station, and I'd like to thank Ms. Washington. I for her outstanding work she has done and the amount of time she's put in the Neighborhood Watch. Just remember, Neighborhood Watch is something we all can do to protect and save our community. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That's all I have.
Thank you, trustee. Before we go to the next item, if there's anyone out in the hall, if they'd like to come in, we've got plenty of seats out here in the front. We've got seats on this side also. So just as long as everyone knows, come on in, make yourself comfortable. All right, move to item C, Economic Development Committee, trustee Burgess.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I don't have a formal report, but I would like to thank everyone that was involved with my Economic Development Committee for the last 4 years. We tried to do a lot of different things. We did a few. We talked to some of the businesses. As you can see, though, some of the businesses have left. So one thing I can say is I will still continue to monitor the businesses, be it industrial, commercial, or retail. And I will continue to work with the mayor and anyone else that is involved in it and do whatever the mayor sees fit to move the Economic Development Committee forward. But again, I do have a rapport with a lot of the businesses, and I'm hoping together we can do something. It's rough out there. We have to take care of a few things before we can go out there and try to bring more retail in, but I still like to say thank you for all of those that served on my committee for the last 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, trustee. Move to Public Relations Committee, trustee Winters.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to remind all of the department heads and the elected officials, old and new, that we did not get very many articles for the Sauk Talk this month. So we're asking that we're going to allow people who did not have the opportunity to give us a Sauk Talk article by Friday of this week. It's usually out by now, but I know that it's been kind of a hectic weekend or month and a half for people. So if we could please get any Sauk Talk articles, anything that you would like in the Sauk Talk by this Friday. That way we can get it ready, get it done, and get it out. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, trustee. Move on to number 4A, Fire Department, Police Department, 911 Commission, Chief Stuffer.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. I'm going to give the fire department report first. Over the past 3 weeks, the department responded to 18 calls. Responded to 1 dryer fire, 1 porch fire, 1 car fire, 5 vehicle accidents, 8 fire alarms, 1 gas leak, and 1 assist to stagger for a structural fire. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Linda Todd and Sharon Novak for their hard work and dedication to the community. Last year, they helped us with our new flower box, and again this year when I called and asked for their help, they were right there to help us, and they did a beautiful job. I say thank you from fire department. Police department report. From April 29th to date, the police department has taken 865 calls for service. This includes 38 domestic, 28 disturbances, and 79 arrests. Among these arrests, the police department has had 18 drivers driving with suspended license, 15 warrant arrests, and 5 obstructing a peace officer's arrest. At this time, I would like Deputy Chief Olives to continue with the police department report. Chief Olives.
Thank you, Chief Stafford. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tim Levis. I am assigned as the Deputy Chief of Police here in Sauk Village. And we would like to swear in 1 new sergeant tonight, along with 3 new recruits. So if I could first have Officer Scott Langan, Sergeant Scott Langan, step forward, please.
aforesaid, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of police sergeant according to the best of my ability.
Couple years.
Yeah. Scandal. Yeah. Perks.
Here we give Sergeant Langman a round of applause. If I might add for a minute, Officer Langman has worked very hard for this position. He's been with the department quite a few years. He's worked the midnight shift. He's pretty much ran the midnight shift over the last year and a half in the absence of one of our sergeants. And I just say that I'm happy and proud of Scott Langman on his promotion. Next, I'd like to swear in the new recruits. That would be Jacob Howard, Ryan Sassano, and Ronald Tamales. If you fellows could step forward, please.
I, having been appointed to the office of police officer in the village of Sauk Village, in the county of Cook and Will aforesaid, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of police officer according to the best of my ability. Thank you.
And if I could just say one more word in regards to the new recruits, they have started the academy, so they've already started their new lives in police work. So congratulations, good luck, fellas. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That concludes our report.
Thank you, sir. Move to item number B, Public Works Department. Mr. Weller.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a few items here. The town, normally in the wintertime, we have a lot of debris on the ground. In summertime, as we cut the locations around the town, we do pick up paper and the debris and the garbage. We ask residents to continue to help us. Beautification, we've had a lot of help over the years, different times of the year. Plus, we've had trustees and other residents come out. We appreciate all the help. Also, we are starting our street sweeping this month. It started on 5/13. It'll continue through the 17th. We ask that on your garbage day, please do not park in the street so we can clean the street properly. And ask that residents do not throw debris into the street. The sweeper comes out once a month. We ask that you pick it up, throw it away, and keep Sauk Village clean. We also are working on a project that's been ongoing for quite a while now on Torrance Avenue. There's a street light, a row of street lights that has damaged wires. We currently have the ability now to pull brand new wire through that, and hopefully the next week or so we'll have all 3 of those lights lit, and that would be in front of Rickover Junior High School and the church that is on the building. Currently, we had a 223rd Street in Brookwood, we had a water main break. Unfortunately, that was in the new road that we had placed down. The water main break has been repaired. During the punch list, we have to go through the whole road work and check if there's anything wrong with it. That will be repaired by Gallagher. So it will be done within the next 2 weeks within that punch list. Hydrant repair. Over the years, we've tried our best to try to keep the hydrants running. We do have the ability now to do a little bit more work on them. We have currently 5 hydrants that have been repaired. We have hydrants on hand now, and we have parts to repair at least another 5. And hopefully I'll be coming with a request to purchase a few more to do replacements. But any residents that notice there's a problem out front or a dig at the location around the hydrant, we will be doing more than just the hydrant. We are trying to replace main valves on the streets too at the same time. So we're trying to double up the work. Pothole patching around town definitely is a problem. We're doing our best at this time to try to get to the residents that are complaining because they do have larger potholes that they're complaining about them. We do not have a lot of time to spend only on potholes. This is the time of the year that the grass cutting is heavy. So I prefer that residents do continue to call in, and we will address those as we can get to them, but the residents who do call in will get first, and then we will try to prepare the streets in the locations that are the worst. Chipping started. All branches had to be out by the 12th, by Mother's Day. We are continuing to pick up branches. Anything once we've been by will have to be picked up by the residents, or they'll have to call somebody out to pick them up, and they'll just have to pull them back. But they had plenty of time, 2 weeks to pull them out. We still have a lot out there on the street. It will definitely take us more than this week. It will continue into next week to pick up. So if you still have branches out, your neighbors still do, we will be back. Hydrant flushing, we shifted our schedule a little bit. We normally would do the east side, and then we go to the south side, or north side and the east side. We continue to move over to the south side. We had some resident complaints and some rusty water. Nothing that one household, 2 households here and there. We checked the addresses out, nothing at the time that we checked, so we just shifted a section to the south side to the next schedule, and everything went well. We had no problems, and everything ran very short, so the system is clean, and residential complaints of any iron or anything to see has gone down. Grass cutting, we started in April. We had a lot of rain this year. We had a lot of growth this year. Unfortunately, there's a lot of grass out there in Sauk Village that we maintain. We maintain 49 locations of multiple different sizes. We will continue to cut grass every week throughout the year. A lot of residents are noticing there is some weed control we have out here. Next cut, you won't see the weeds. It's under control. So it's something we are addressing. Road work projects in Sauk Village, the engineer addressed those, but all residents that had open water main break holes or repairs, driveways, sidewalks that were damaged by the village. There's currently 99 locations that we have under this current list. So any resident that's been calling in wondering when they're going to have that taken care of, it will be taken care of under this current project. Also, just cleaning and general maintenance, we have on the 27th, the week of the 27th, we are having where we get Schaefer equipment. They're going to come out and they're going to help us clean the second air stripper, and we will do general maintenance on that, and it should not put us out of service at all. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Goes to Administrative Service Director, Mr. Sims. Sharon.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a few things. Village stickers are on sale. They're due on your vehicle July 1st. Vehicle stickers are $30 for a car. and $48 for a B truck plate, which is a pickup. And there is one senior discount per household. It's $20 off that. And animal license were due April 30th, so if you haven't received your animal license, please do so. And I just want the residents to understand that I have one code enforcer. I've been getting a lot of complaints about grass. Sue has wrote 69 tickets in 7 days for grass. We're aggressively enforcing it. I'm glad that you guys are calling and giving me addresses, but we are working on this. It's going to take some time. I only have one person, and that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. With the Finance Director, Mr. Rowe.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Couple things. First of all, we're planning to switch our telephone services from AT&T into Call One, and the attorneys are going through the draft contract. If it is okay, it's going to be switched pretty soon, maybe within another 5 to 10 days. The next thing is DECO audit for sidewalk repair for the fiscal year 2011-12 was conducted on May 7th of 2013. So far there is no problem. I hope everything is going to be fine with the audit. The third one is the financial report for February and March of 2013 will be available pretty soon. That means before the start of the next council meeting, it should be available, up and running. The next thing is we have $272,183.69 in Illinois Funds, General Fund. And we do have $74,029.52 in corporate account as of today. That ends my report.
Thank you. Go to Emergency Services and Disaster Agency, Mr. Nancy.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First item is from April 20th through May 10th as we responded to 28 calls. And the second item, with all the rain that we've had this in the last month, President Obama declared 11 counties in the state of Illinois disasters. Cook County was one of them. As I know, as far as I understand, nobody's had a lot of damage here in town. But in case they did, they can contact 1-800-621-3362 or go online, www.disasterassistance.gov. That's just, and you'll fill out an application. It will trigger an on-site inspection by claims inspectors that are contracted out by FEMA. If anybody's got any questions afterwards, I can give you that information again. And that concludes my report, sir.
Thank you. I'll move to Human Relations Commission and Beautification Committee, Ms. Campbell-Cruz.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to try to be as brief as possible, but this is the time of the year where we're just really, really active, and Trustee Williams, I'll make certain I get some information that's definitely needed in the Sauk Talk. In terms of the Human Relations Commission, the youth program that we have over at Rickover is going extremely well. Those young people are so wonderful and insightful that they've decided that just because school is out does not mean that they should stop meeting with us. So we're going to have a summer program for the youth that's in the youth council as well. That council has also requested a meeting with you, Mayor, at least twice a year, along with the officials. Aside from student government, they just want to come in, talk with you, and share with you their feelings, their views, their concerns, their suggestions for improving at their level. So hopefully we will be able to schedule that in. Human Relations also is planning 2 events this summer just to bring our community and our families together. These events will be free. It will be 2 movies in the park one in July and one in August. And I will be meeting with the other department heads as we did before to put everything together. But that will be a free event. One other thing that the Human Relations Commission is working on is a community of healing. This last election took a lot out of many of us, and we are cognizant of that. So we are planning just a nice informal gathering of all of the officials or all of the candidates who ran before and any other community member who would want to come. It's in the developmental stage, but it's something that we think is very, very important, and we're going to move ahead with that. And we also are planning a partnership with the churches in our community, and we're going to be looking at a liaison from the Human Relations Commission who will serve as a liaison with the different church members so that we're all on the same page, they know what we're doing and all of that. And lastly, we think that the time is right now. This is a perfect time for us to move forward with our community handbook, and all we need is $3,000. That concludes that report.
Sure. Thank you very much. I wrote that down, $3,000.
With regards to Beautification Committee, we are moving very rapidly into our third annual Clean, Green, and Green Week. It will take place May 27th through June 1st. The schedule is basically the same as it's always been, that Monday through Friday, the 27th through the 31st. That's when we ask community members to clean, to mow their fronts, their backs, their neighbors, or homes that are unoccupied in their area. They do not have to pay for the waste stickers for that day, so those of you who did not benefit from Public Works' ability to get your branches out, you can get your branches out now, and there's no extra fee for doing so. They will take whatever you have, and you don't have to purchase the stickers, so that's a good thing. But then we also want you to get rid of the clutter inside and outside of your home as well. And when you get rid of that clutter inside and outside of your home, note that one person's junk is another person's treasure. So don't throw everything away. Bring it to the community yard sale, which will take place June 15th. So save some of the stuff. Save some of your stuff, the things that you think that could put some dollars in your pocket, bring it for the community yard sale. Those books, you get a 10 by 10 space for $10. That is a steal. Last year, people had couches, love seats, some of everything out there, and that stuff sold. People made a decent amount of money. So we are going to invite you all to take part and invite your family, your friends. They can come and they can get a book as well. But now, June 1st is the day that I need each and every one of you to put in your mind, family, friends, cousins, siblings, whomever, and especially our trustees. And with us having so many newly appointed trustees and to have a new mayor, I know we're going to be able to count on you to be out there with us June 1st as we're cleaning the community. We will meet right out back at 8:30 that morning, where you would get your tools and your assignments. After that, you would have light refreshments at 1:30, and then you can go on your way and do whatever else you want to do with the rest of your day. Now, in the past, with the Clean, Green, and Green, which takes place that Monday and Friday, you were not able to put out TVs, electronics, and paint and all of that. The thing is, the Rich South and their community has a pickup day planned that day. And our dear soon-to-be trustee, Jeff, communicated with them on our behalf, and they said that Sauk Village residents, we can bring that type of stuff to Rich South and dispose of it there, so you don't have to go very far out of your neighborhood because it's right on the Sauk Trail, 1500 West. As I mentioned, the community yard sale, those applications are going to be available June 1st. We're really hoping that a number of you will take part, but then we also don't want you to forget about the community garden, because we have started planning, and I see Nan is here right now. She put a big chunk into developing and helping us develop the community garden this year. There are still at least 2 plots available. A plot only costs $25 for the whole summer. It's completely clean, weed-free, fresh soil. You can plant whatever you want as long as it's not illegal. Okay? So if you're interested in a plot, let me know. But then it is a community garden, so you can come out whenever you want and help us tend the garden. Because you know in September what happens. What do I bring in to everybody? All the things that we read. So come on out and help us with that. And then too, complete step reports.
Thank you very much. I hate to give you some bad news. On June the 1st, there's newly elected training for the elected officials.
I heard that.
So don't, if most of us aren't there, it's because we're in training, just so you know.
You have families.
All right. You have families. I can't heard that. All righty. June the 1st. You've got it down. Housing Authority.
Nope, no report at this time, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Move to item 8, Senior Committee, Ms. Langston.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to announce that the Healthcare Consortium of Illinois is honoring our men and women who serve without doubt at a celebration recognition at 8 a.m. on Monday, May 20th. And all those who have served in the service or are serving our country are invited. The celebration will be at the Healthcare Consortium Illinois at 1350 Sibley Boulevard in Dalton. RSVP is by May 15th to James Lyle or to Gwen Woodward. And I do have the telephone numbers and email address too. They are inviting Governor Quinn, members of the Tuskegee Airmen, Congressman Bobby Rush, Congresswoman Robin Williams, Congresswoman Tammy Duckworth, Barry Walter, who is the director of VFW, and the state of Illinois, all their representatives and senators. I also want to mention the Sauk Village VFW invites the public to attend their 11 a.m. Memorial Day service on Monday, May 27th at St. James Cemetery located at 394 in Sauk Trail. They're holding a 50-50 raffle, and I do have tickets. For a book of 7, it's $5. The drawing will be held at the Senior Center following the service, and the winner need not be present. I do want to mention that there are openings for new members at 3 of the senior organizations. There's a Sunday group, a Monday group, and Wednesday group. And all seniors 50 and up are invited to join. I do have detail, they can see me later for that. Other groups meeting at the Senior Center at the Sauk Village Bluegrass every Sunday from 6 to 10. The event is free, there's no dues, just a free will donation to cover their beverage and paper supplies. Sauk Village VFW meets every 2nd and 4th Tuesday at 8 p.m. The BMW Cross Road, which is a motorcycle group, every 3rd Tuesday at 7:30. And ceramics group every Wednesday from 8 to 11 a.m. And the senior committee's free Zumba class is meeting this Saturday, May 18th, and every 1st and 3rd Saturday from 1 to 1:45. All seniors 50 and up, regardless of residency, are invited to attend. The free computer class will meet on Thursday and Friday, May 23rd and 24th. And after that, it's going to be revised and scheduled as the demand required. On the first Monday, from 1 to 2 p.m., the free monthly blood pressure screening, co-sponsored with the plan, will be provided to all village resident and village employees in the Senior Center office. The second Monday movies at 12:30 are co-sponsored with McConaughey Library, are held at the library. Blood pressure screening also precedes the movie. A paperback book exchange is also available in the senior center. You can see flyers that are available in the literature rack for further details and future scheduled dates. The senior committee meets every second Thursday at 5 p.m. in the senior center. Thank you. This ends my report.
Thank you. Move to item number 5A. Need a motion to approve an ordinance authorizing accepting the donation of real property commonly known as 21824 Peterson Avenue in the village of Sauk Village, Cook and Will counties in Illinois. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
The motion is second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, village clerk, please call roll.
Benson.
No.
Burgess.
Yes.
Hanks.
Yes.
Myers.
Yes.
Hoskin.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries. Move to item 6A, motion to approve the accounts payable and disbursements for April 24, 2013 through May 14, 2013. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions or comments?
Question.
Trustee Burgess.
Mr. Mohan, you reported that we had 272,183 in our general fund, correct? Okay, I'm looking here. Total disbursements is 592,676.
That's right.
That you've already paid out close to.
Almost about 23,450 we have already paid.
Right.
111,249.82 we have paid already.
Right.
410 we have paid already. The
Correct.
net comes to.
Well, the other ones that you paid out, I understand, but what I'm looking at is a 317,062. And because the 140 has already been paid too, because that's payroll. So
Right.
if you were to, we would have to do some auditing, we would have to cut something. But we cannot pass it.
No, we don't need.
We
don't need to because we have enough money in the bank to cover general fund plus MFT plus TIP 4 expenditure. We don't need to cut anything.
I'm not following. I mean, you reported that we only had 272 in general fund, and you said 74 in another fund. Okay, that's 370.
You can take it out of 41,445.30, which is not in general fund. It is in waste management fund. The first item.
Yes.
Even if you take that out, and there is one small correction that I need to report to the board. The 25,000 underwriter safety and claim liability, claim funding that has already been paid, that is a mistake. I need to take it out from the reporting.
Okay.
With that, we have enough funds to cover the accounts payable.
I'm still not looking. I'm looking at the numbers. They're not adding up. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm looking at 340, and you've already paid out well, you're going to pay out 452. Where are we going to get the difference?
We have 272,183.69.
Yes.
Plus 74,000,
Yes.
almost it comes to
340. Correct. Okay. We have if you even look at the bottom one, we have 452. So if we have 340 and you want to pay out 452,
we don't have to pay 452. It has already been prepaid, as I said.
So your prepaid is not included into your total disbursement?
No. For our purposes, for my purposes and board purposes, this has already been paid out. 23,450 has already been paid out. We don't need to pay.
The 111 has been paid out.
111,249 is also paid out already.
So then, what I would like to see then, I'm sure the board would too, what we have to pay out. I mean, if that's going to be a separate entity, it should be entered as a separate entity.
What we have to pay out right now is $317,062.14.
Three what?
$317,062.14.
So that's what we have to pay out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even if we have to pay that out, you just quoted it'd be $340.
It says on the end of at page 9, it says 317,62.14. That's what we are going to approve now. But in total, we are approving $467,676.24.
Okay, because it looks really misleading. If you reported, I understand what you're saying now. If you reported that we're going to total distributions is 592, but you reported we only have 340,000, it looks like we don't have enough money to pay.
We have enough money as I reported.
Okay.
Now we need to approve, now we need to approve the payment of $317,062.14. The remaining three items have already been paid out, and the payroll has already been paid out.
Okay. Okay, I mean, I'm just saying in the future, so we won't have to do this anymore.
No,
we need to know what we need to have a figure to know what we have in the bank versus what we're going to.
I understand, but I understand because after the fact we have already been paid these amounts, this payroll and the other prepaid item, it has to be reported in total because the board is approving in total $592,676.24.
But what I'm saying, it just looks misleading when you have that total and all you reported on was a certain amount. That's all I'm asking.
I understand, even though if it is misleading according to the financial reporting, it needs to be reported. What exactly is going to be the incurred expenditure that needs to be reported here.
Correct. Okay. I do have another question, Mayor. This check that says it's to yourself, what was that for?
That's for the trip down Springfield.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions?
I would like to see, I know we're paying Parks and Recs, we're buying their pop and things like that, but I haven't heard a report on what we're taking in. As far as I know, we're buying pop, we're buying snacks and things like that. I know they're selling it at the concession stand. I just wanted to know if we could, because we constantly, I mean, it should be something in writing that we're making X amount of money. It's just saying we're constantly buying, which I understand the supplies are needed. But we need to hear something that we're actually taking money in, because all it looks like, if someone gets this and looks at it, they look at what we paid out, but there's nothing in there to show what we actually took in. Thank you.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Village Clerk, please call roll.
Benson.
No.
Burgess.
Yes.
Hanks.
Yes.
Myers.
Yes.
Boston.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries. All right, well, item number B. Before I'd like to deviate just for a second, if it's okay with the board. I look around the room and I see a lot of past elected officials. If you were a past elected official here in the village of Sauk Village, would you please stand?
Okay.
We have former mayor. Former trustee Jim Schultz. Earlier he already stepped out, but we have former trustee John Dennis was standing in the back also. So a lot of history. Tonight we also, I look around the room and I see school board members. If you're a sitting school board member, would you please stand right now? Thank you for coming out. Like the board members, I also heard that Mr. Travis Neely is here, Superintendent of Schools. Is he here? And I don't want to miss anyone. If there's any other elected officials sitting out here tonight, either sit past elected official, if you would please stand, so I don't miss you. All right, thank you very much. We'll move to the swearing in of the newly elected / re-elected mayor, village clerk, and trustees. First.
Okay. Yeah, your board meeting's over. You're going to bed.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, David J. Haynes, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the ordinances of the Village of Sauk Village, that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of mayor of the Village of Sauk Village to the best of my ability. of my ability. Trustee of the Village of Sauk Village. Trustee of the Village of Sauk Village. To the best of my ability. To the best of my ability. Congratulations.
All right, if it's okay with the board, before we adjourn signing dine, I would like to give the opportunity for Trustee Benson to say a few words. This is generous. Step down.
I won't stay long. Very short time. Thank you first, Mr. Mayor, for the opportunity to give this last speech. The last 4 years has been a learning experience for me. I was blessed to have served in the capacity that I have served. I have served in the capacity of Parks and Rec Committee Chair and Housing Chair. But now I'm just going to go ahead and let the new guys come up here and do what they are expected to do, and that's to serve the community that they so ran. And I want to bless Mayor Hankins and the new board with the next 4 years, and I hope and pray that you move this forward. Thank you very much.
Move to item 7, adjourn signing dine. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Motion, is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned. We're going to take about 5 minutes, no longer, please. If you want to take some pictures real quick, and then we're going to go right back to their new elected officials. The board, please call roll, please.
Burgess.
Here.
Hanks.
Here.
Myers.
Here.
Washington. Here. Williams. Here.
Thank you, Village Clerk. We'll get them ready for you next time. If it's okay for the village board, I'd like to deviate just a minute for a second and call Michael Wortham up to the front. He has something he'd like to present to the village board. It's our board, right? All right. Go ahead. All right. Come on, Michael.
My name is Michael Wortham. I work for Inauguration.
This is made up for the Parks and Recs. So, all right. Thank you very much. Move to item number 2, mayoral appointments. Item number 8. I'm looking for a motion to approve John Poskin to fill the vacancy left by my position for the next 2 years. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Is there any questions or comments? Hearing none, village clerk, please call roll.
Burgess.
Present.
Morton.
Yes.
Myers.
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. I would ask John Poskin to please come up and get sworn in. Move to item number B, motion to appoint village attorney. I'm asking the village board to approve the Olison and Stirk attorney firm. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, village clerk, please call roll.
Burgess.
Yes.
Morton.
Yes.
Myers.
Yes.
Poskin.
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. I have the village clerk. You have to be sworn in. No. Okay. We're okay. That was okay? All right. Can we just let people swear in? All right, move to item number C, motion to appoint the village treasurer. I'm asking the village board to approve Jen Griegel as our new village attorney, village treasurer, I'm sorry. Is there a motion to approve? Motion and second. Any questions or comments? Village clerk, please call roll.
Burgess.
Yes.
Morton.
Yes.
Myers.
Yes.
Poskin.
Yes.
Washington.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Motion carries. Mr. Jim, can you please come forward?
That I will support the Constitution of the United States. Constitution of the State of Illinois. And the ordinances of the Village of Sauk Village. And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of treasurer of the Village of Sauk Village to the best of my ability.
Alrighty, we're to item number 3, miscellaneous comments from the Mayor Board of Trustees. We'll start down at the end. Trustee Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to take this opportunity, as a senior board member now, to welcome the new board members and to hope that we continue on with this harmonious event for the next 4 years. And then I hope and pray that the mayor doesn't have to let us down too much. Individually, so I'm gonna offer it publicly. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any concerns, feel free to give me a call. You both have my cell phone numbers, and you both have my email addresses. And when I was new, the senior board member at the time was Trustee David Hanks, and he gave me the same exact things that you do. He helped me out, he showed me the ropes, so I'm offering that to you as well. So please don't hesitate.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to thank everybody that put me in this seat tonight. It was a rough road the last 4 years. I feel that we have an outstanding board up here that we can move on as the residents want us to move on. And we'll continue to keep moving this village forward. We're going to take our village back from the gangs. We're going to put our village back on the line. We don't want any more bad stuff about our village. And everything we're looking at, it's going to go that way. I just want to thank each and every one of the residents of this town. Thank you very much. And I'm looking for members for my ordinance review committee, if the mayor so desires, select me to chair that position again. Thank you. That's all I have.
Well, I'll be short and sweet. I didn't even start it. I just want to thank everybody that came out and voted on April 9th. Gave me this heartfelt opportunity. This is a long, hard-fought battle for myself personally, and I thank you. I will not let you down. My door is always open. Please, anybody come up with any ideas, use me as your voice piece. Let me know, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm here for all residents of Sauk Village. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I just want to say I want to just thank God Almighty for me sitting here today, because without Him, this would not be. And I want to thank my family for their support, for loving me, my son and my sister, and just all of those. If I start naming names, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble. But I have to just thank people that stood by my side and walked with me down the streets of Sauk Village, and it was a very hard road being an independent candidate. I learned about politics. I knew about politics, but I didn't know about politics. But at the end of the day, we won, we were victorious, and I thank all of you for your phone calls. I thank all of you for your support, and I believe that Sauk Village is going to be a better village because all of us are going to work together. I am confident that the people sitting up here on this board, along with Mayor Hanks, are a very strong group of individuals, along with a lot of intellectual residents that are very articulate in the things that's going on in this village together. One person can't do it, 6 people can't do it. It's going to take all of us as a village coming together, working together. And I believe we're in that mindset right now in this village to do that. So I'm just going to ask everyone to quit talking negative about our village, and let's talk positive about our village. And whatever is wrong, let's work to get it right. And I will have to pull up and continue here, and I'm truly for the people, by the people. God bless you.
Mr. Mayor, and I would just like to thank the board for reappointing me, giving me a chance again to serve the people of Sauk Village. I plan to do my best to do everything I can to get the Little League up and running again, get my 2 Recs going, that's where I put back again. And I hope to have all the cooperation of everybody on the board. I know I will work with everybody to the best of my ability, and we will get everything we possibly can done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hate to be the one to more or less let you know what you're in for. First of all, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you guys that ran. It was a well-run campaign. I think you know that you did a great job. You guys will be representing the village. We do have a lot of work ahead of us. I know that it sounds like everything is fine. Those that are taking pictures, please look at this picture 6 months from now. If you have a camera, you have a video, look at this 6 months from now, because it's going to be a little different because we have a lot of work ahead of ourselves. We have a lot of things to do to this village. We have a lot of things to try to bring and try to make it happen. I'm hoping that together we have an open and transparent village, that we work together for the common good of the people that put us in here. Don't forget who put us here. Don't forget who we're working for. We're here for the people. As far as trustees are concerned, as I was stated today when I was trying I wasn't trying to browbeat one. I was just trying to make sure that the money is there. That's what the trustees are there for, to make sure the money travels together. Because when it comes back to it, we vote as trustees on the money the mayor does. And to the mayor, congratulations again, sir. I know that you're going to make sure that things are going to be ran properly. I trust you in that, and I also trust that you're going to have the village at heart. And I see you've been here for quite a while. You raised your family here, and we have a lot of people here that are looking for that and looking to see that we're going to make sure that we do this correctly this time. So I'd like to say to the people here in the village, we need your help, we need your input. We cannot do it alone. We're going to need your help when it comes time to committees. We're going to need your help when it comes time to make decisions. And we're going to need your input when we do make these decisions. So again, I'd like to thank the board. I'd like to thank the residents. And that's all I have.
Well, I have a prayer statement, so I just want to, sometimes you get a little emotional. Tonight's a great night. We're all excited here. I'd like to keep this excitement going. This is how Sauk Village is going to move forward. Working together as neighbors, working together as friends. And, but let me go ahead and read what I've had prepared for you tonight. To borrow the words of our president, each time we gather to inaugurate a president, we bear witness to the enduring strength of our Constitution. We affirm the promise of our democracy. We recall that what binds this nation together, it's not the color of our skin, or the tenets of our faith, or the origins of our name. The election is over, and now is the time to put all negativity and division behind us, and work together as one community as we restore pride, progress, and move Sauk Village forward once again. Now more than ever, we must do these things together as one community and one people. Sauk Village, the work has started. However, it's not over. In fact, it's just beginning. We have a lot of work ahead of us. And the following are what I see as the top issues we face. Crime, the lack of economic development, vacant homes, water, infrastructure, and debt. Over the next few weeks, I will be working with the Board of Trustees to address these issues. And we'll also be reaching out to village residents that are willing to volunteer their time. Sauk Village, we can sit back and point fingers at the failures of a previous administration, or we can go forward pointing out little things, or we can be part of the solution. Theodore Roosevelt said, it's hard to fail, but it's worse never to have tried to succeed. John F. Kennedy is known for his inaugural address when he said, and so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. May we take this a little closer to home and ask not what your community, Sauk Village, can do for you, ask what you can do for your community. In closing, I'd like to say thank you first to a group of residents that refused to take no for an answer. Thank you to all those that placed their trust in me this last April. Most importantly, thank you to my wife, Linda, and children for their hard work, long hours, and putting up with me during the little time they saw me the months prior to the election. Thank you, and God bless Sauk Village. We also have another elected official who was elected, and I know she's not on here, it's already the board. I'd like to turn it over to the village clerk. He'll be able to say something. This is her night also.
I don't know what else I can say other than what's already been said. I am encouraged by the last 6 months. I've already seen a change in the board and in the community. I want to continue on in that forward positive movement because it has been a hard 4 years. It's been a long, hard 4 years. But the last 6 months have made up for, I would say, the 3.5 years prior to that. I am encouraged by this new board. I will work with each and every one of you to the best of my ability. My door is always open. I'm there for you. And I know that I want you to feel comfortable just as the residents. Please call me. I'm there for you. I am so excited that tonight is happening and this board is here. We are going to move this village forward. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
right, we're going to move for adjournment. Before we do, I should remind everyone that across the hall in the senior center, there's going to be a reception held as soon as we adjourn. So I would encourage everyone to go over there and get something to eat. Meet your new trustees and the re-elected trustees and some of the old trustees that are still on the board. So get to know us. I need a motion to adjourn. Motion and second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned.